do up there? Just, what, study?
Want to be a teacher.
Teacher? That's very good, you know. Personally, I admire brains. My brother Charlie is a very brainy guy. He had a couple of years of college.
It isn't just brains, it's how you use them.
Well, yeah, I get your thought. You know, I've seen you a lot of times before. Remember parochial school out on Pulaski Street? 7 or 8 years ago, had your hair...
Braids.
Looked like a hunk of rope. You had wires on your teeth and glasses, everything. You was really a mess.
I can get home all right now, thanks.
Hey, listen, don't get sore. I'm just kidding you a little bit. I just mean to tell you that you grew up very nice.
Thanks.
You don't remember me, do you?
Remember you the first moment I saw you.
By the nose, huh?
Hey movie gang, welcome back to Lights, Camera Classics, where we dive into the legendary careers of Hollywood icons and their great movies. I'm Movie Man Gary, your guide through the glamorous and sometimes tumultuous world of classic cinema. Today we're zooming in on the life and career of one of the most influential actors of all time, Marlon Brando. So grab a snack, sit back, and let's get started.
I don't think Mr. Kowalski will be amused. Mr. Kowalski is too busy making a pig of himself to think of anything else. Your face and your fingers are disgustingly greasy. Go wash up and then help me clear the table.
Now, that's how I'm going to clear the table. Don't you ever talk that way to me. Pig, Pollock, disgusting, vulgar, greasy. Those kind of words have been on your tongue, and your sister's tongue is too much around here. What do you think you are, a pair of queens? Just remember what Huey Long said, that every man's a king, and I'm the king around here. And don't you forget it. My place is all cleared up now. You want me to clear yours?
Marlon Brando, just saying his name conjures up images of some of the most powerful performances in film history. Born on April 3, 1924 in Omaha, Nebraska, Brando was more than just an actor. He was a cultural icon, a game changer, and dare I say, the original Hollywood rebel. Who could forget his breakthrough role as Stanley Kowalski in A Streetcar Named Desire? That performance in 1951 not only earned him his first Academy Award nomination, but also established him as a force to be reckoned with. Brando brought a raw, emotional intensity to his roles that was unlike anything audiences had seen before. And then there was the wild one in 1953. Brando, as Johnny Strabler, the motorcycle gang leader, gave us the unforgettable line, "What are you rebelling against? What do you got?" He became the epitome of cool, the bad boy everyone wanted to be or be with. But today we're shining the spotlight on a film that truly showcased Brando's immense talent, On the Waterfront.
Friendly! Come on out of there!
You want another trouble with you? You think it makes you a big man if you give the answers. Well, at the right time, I'll catch up with you. Be thinking about that. Now go on, beat it. Don't push your luck.
Wait a minute, you! You take them heaters away from you and you're nothing, you know that?
You talk yourself in the river.
You take the good goods away and the kickbacks and the shakedown cabbage and them pistol arrows and you're nothing. Your guts is all in your wallet and your trigger finger, you know that?
You ratted on us, Terry.
From where you stand, maybe, but I'm standing over here now. I was ratting on myself all them years, I didn't even know it.
Come on.
You give it to Joey, you give it to Dugan, you give it to Charlie, who was one of your own. You think you're God Almighty, but you know what you are?
Come on.
You're a cheap, lousy, dirty, stinking mug. And I'm glad what I've done to you. You hear that? I'm glad what I've done. And I'm gonna keep on doing it till I get...
Come on! Come on!
Released in 1954, this film not only won Brando his first Oscar, but also became a cornerstone of American cinema. On the Waterfront tells the story of Terry Malloy, a washed-up boxer turned longshoreman who battles corruption on the docks. Directed by Elia Kazan and written by Bud Schulberg, this movie is a gritty, emotional roller coaster that delves deep into themes of redemption, courage, and the fight against corruption. Let's talk about the famous "I could have been a contender" scene. Here Brando's character Terry confronts his brother Charlie, played by Rod Steiger, a great actor in his own right. The pain and regret in Brando's performance are palpable, making it one of the most iconic scenes in film history. You can feel every ounce of Terry's disillusionment and loss.
It wasn't him, Charlie. It was you. You remember that night in the garden? You came down my dressing room and said, "Kid, this ain't your night. We're going for the price on Wilson." You remember that? This ain't your night. My night. I could have taken Wilson apart. So what happens? He gets the title shot outdoors in a ballpark, and what do I get? A one-way ticket to Palookaville. You was my brother, Charlie. You should have looked out for me a little bit. You should have taken care of me just a little bit so I wouldn't have to take them dives for the short-end money.
Well, I had some bets down for you. You saw some money.
You don't understand. I could have had class. I could have been a contender. I could have been somebody. Instead of a bum, which is what I am. Let's face it.
Brando's method acting was revolutionary. He studied under Stella Adler and was heavily influenced by the Stanislavski system, which emphasized emotional truth and realism. This approach allowed him to bring a level of depth and authenticity to his characters that was groundbreaking at the time. His performance in On the Waterfront earned him the Academy Award for Best Actor, a well-deserved recognition for his incredible talent. But Brando didn't just rest on his laurels. He continued to challenge himself and the history, taking on diverse roles in films like Last Tango in Paris, Apocalypse Now, and The Godfather.
My wife is crying upstairs. I hear cars coming to the house. Consigliere mine. I think you should tell your Don what everyone seems to know.
I didn't tell Mama anything. I was about to come up and wake you just now and tell you.
But you needed a drink first.
Yeah.
And now you've had your drink.
They shot Sonny on the causeway. He's dead.
I want no inquiries made. I want no acts of vengeance. I want you to arrange a meeting with the heads of the 5 families. This war stops now.
Marlon Brando was more than just an actor. He was a pioneer. He broke the mold of what it meant to be a leading man in Hollywood. His influence can be seen in generations of actors who followed, from Al Pacino to Leonardo DiCaprio. Brando's legacy is one of courage, innovation, and an unwavering commitment to his craft. So, if you haven't seen On the Waterfront yet, do yourself a favor and watch it. It's not just a film, it's a masterclass in acting. In the words of Terry Malloy, I could have been somebody. Well, Marlon, you were somebody. You were a legend. Thanks for joining me on this journey through Marlon Brando's incredible career. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on my deep dives into the world of classic cinema. What's your favorite Brando film? Drop a comment below. I'm Movie Man Gary, and this has been Lights Camera Classic. See you at the next screening. And remember,
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.